Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be reviewing the official trailer of Thor, Love and Thunder. And yeah, I think I posted my reaction like let's see, it's like 12:30 a.m. right now. So like half an hour ago or so, like maybe 40 minutes. It's getting kind of close to an hour, so I'm not sure, but it's not like an hour yet. But yeah, so I did my reaction and it went through, so it's fine. So I'm doing my review right now, and let's get started with the review. Okay, first things first, we see this tree, the tree of life, where Thor's basically meditating, like back in the teaser trailer. And I don't know if we saw this last time, or maybe I just didn't point it out. We see two people walking up these, I'm guessing, steps to maybe go see Thor, or to meditate with them, or just to meditate and they don't know he's up there. We can't really tell who's there. Like, it doesn't go full view. Could that be the Guardians? Probably. Maybe. Maybe it's Jane, maybe it's Valkyrie. I mean, who knows? Because it doesn't really... Is it Nebula? Because it looks kind of female. I don't know. And again, really cool view. Did the sun and the moon. It looks really cool. Yeah, you see, like this, I'm assuming, woman is like walking up. Oh. And then we have Korg with these people. I guess like this tribe. Oh, I guess it's like the same tree that Thor's meditating by. And you know, he's basically saying, "Let me tell you a story." I'm wondering if it's just to keep them busy, because it looks like maybe there's a conflict there, or just like smoke, or this could be the clouds. So who knows? But he's like, "Let me tell you a story about was it the space Viking, basically Thor, Odin's son." And you know, you basically have Thor making this grand thing. You see Quill, you see Star-Lord, we see Nebula, we see Groot, like Teenage Groot, and Rocket. Where's Drax? He must be somewhere. So Thor's like doing his thing. You can see Thor kind of being kind of serious, and we see him like in his Ravager uniform and then striking some lightning in the air. Like, yeah, Thor's back. Why am I clicking the same thing? Oh my goodness. Again, we've seen Thor maybe trying out like the outfit, and you know, and basically this is New Asgard in what was it? I forgot the place where they put New Asgard, and it's on Earth, obviously, but I forgot where. Dang it. Maybe it will come back to me later. But is this a golf course? It might be. And we see like yachts because they're doing tours in New Asgard. And you know, Korg is basically saying that after Thor saved the Earth like 500 times, you see Thor strike his Stormbreaker, and you see his like new outfit, which is like his comic book outfit. So I think we're in phase 4. We're kind of, one, getting into multiverses, 2, getting into more comic book accurate stuff, and in 3, doing more replacement stuff. Like, not to get into too many spoilers for You know how we have what was it? The Hawkeye series where it introduces Kate Bishop, and obviously Thor: Love and Thunder introduces the Mighty Four, the Mighty Four, the Mighty Thor as you know Jane Foster. What was the other one? Oh, in the Captain America and the Winter Soldier, we have new Captain America, you know, Sam Wilson. So, like, I think that's like for now, like replacing like the ones who have passed. Well, not passed, so like passing the mantle. We still have Hulk around, but if you didn't see it, there's the whole She-Hulk series, and they just dropped their trailer. Was it like a couple days ago? So we have She-Hulk not really replacing Hulk because Hulk is still there, but she's coming in. People said there's like an Ironheart series coming, but there was no teaser, no official trailer, so I don't know when we're gonna get that. But in the comics, she replaces Tony Stark's Iron Man, so that's gonna be a thing. So yeah, I feel like Phase 4 is gonna get into those three things, you know, comic book stuff, passing the mantle, and multiverses. Those are the three things. But we see Thor's comic book outfit. We see Thor working out with this with the chains of this monster thing. Did Thor kill him? Who knows? Or her? Who knows? And Corgan in the back in the narrating, he's basically saying Thor went from dad bod to god bod, which is pretty funny. Strongest Avenger hat. You see him like doing jumping jacks, and you see him getting a little bit more muscular and like shaving his beard, and like he's pulling something. What is he pulling? And that's the Guardians of the Galaxy's spaceship, because he's with them now, at least for now. We basically, and then Thor basically got back into shape, and and Thor is kind of fighting some dudes, and he's kind of surprised. He's like, I forgot the name, Mjolnir. Yeah, it's like, look, it's like forged, but it's like cracked. So it's the same one. Spoilers for Thor 3 and Thor Ragnarok, where Thor's older sister, Helena, and she like cracked it like into pieces. Like, oh my goodness, and that made Thor and Loki scared. Like, we don't want to mess with this lady. And so now it's forged. Who forged it? Is there a comic book accurate forger for Thor? There might be. Or do you just become worthy and it gets forged again? But this was for Endgame. Thor was still worthy, but that was for like the past hammer before it got broken? Who knows? There might be a forger out there. Who knows? But so Thor's kind of surprised. He's like, oh, like, come to me. And Korg in the background is like, Thor became the one and only Thor, basically. And we have Jane Foster, doing like a pose, and I can see that she has like some muscle. I would say, because there's like I don't want to say controversy, but there's some people out there like, she just looks like a really great runner. Like she would be like #1 at a track, and other people say like she's like super muscular. And I'm kind of in the middle ground where I'm like, if you've seen my Amphibia reviews where we've seen Sasha when Anne and the Plant just go back to what's the place called? What am I forgetting the place? Amphibia. Oh my goodness, Warwood, where we see Sasha again, we can see that she built a little bit of muscle. So I see Jane Foster's Mighty Thor has a bit more muscle than Sasha Waybright in the Resistance for that month. So I say she's a bit, but not like not like Thor or anything. So I'm in middle ground of that thing going on. We have Thor with his helmet on. If it's comic book, if it's comic book accurate, then okay. But I just think it's a bit much. Like, I'm just staring at the helmet, not really Thor. If that's the way they wanted to do it, and that's what the comic book wanted to portray, you're supposed to stare at the helmet, not Thor, like Thor's face, then okay, because I don't say it looks ridiculous, but it kind of does. I like the shininess in the blue with the green and the, you know, the gold and how it shines and stuff like that. It looks good. Just it pops out so much. I'm staring at the helmet, not really Thor. Like, oh, what Thor's saying, I was like, wait, what? And he's like, oh, like Jane? And both Jane and Thor kind of surprised to see each other. And then, you know, like this barn thing fell down. They're not even paying attention. We see this Pegasus, and I'm wondering, is this Thor? Because you can't really see right here. Is it Thor? Is it Mighty Thor? Jane Foster? Is it Valkyrie? Because Valkyrie usually flies the Pegasus, so it might be her. Oh, wait a minute. We have, oh, I guess this might be the presidential meeting thing. I guess they're gonna go get Valkyrie to see what's going on. We see later in the trailer what's going on, where Thor is basically telling the Korg, you know, the old ex-girlfriend, you know. It's kind of wondering, well, what should I do? You see Jane Foster doing this big slam, and I say that she's gonna become like a good learner, like, and hopefully, because I usually look at heroes where, yes, they have the great moments, yes, they're powerful, and oh my goodness, this fight's awesome. I always like to look for their downfalls and them getting whooped. Because I just think it's kind of important where you're not just this super ultra person, because who are you gonna throw at you? And that's what people can kind of saying for Captain Marvel, or what people are saying that she's gonna have godlike powers. I'm kind of like, is Galactus from in the comic books, from like in the Fantastic Four lore, is Galactus gonna come to give her a fight? I mean, I don't know. This people just been like talking about maybe Galactus can fight her or something. So Jane Foster, maybe. Spoilers for the, you know, have we seen in the trailer reaction, Gore the God Butcher, maybe he's gonna whoop her. I mean, I don't know, but is that gonna happen? Because Gore the God Butcher butchers gods, and if she's a god, that means whooping her is gonna end up with killing her. And we just got her in one movies, like, of her being the Mighty Thor, so that wouldn't really make any sense unless Thor saves her, which that would be pretty cool. So I don't know. So, you know, basically, Thor's basically talking about her, and I'm kind of thinking, is she gonna have like a downfall? There might be, because I just think that might be, that's important, at least to me. And then Jade's kind of thinking, hey Thor, like, how's it going? And she's nice, okay, thank goodness. Because I'm kind of wondering, are you gonna punch him? Like, you're like in a fighting stance, are you gonna get him? Like, don't do that. And she's like, hey, has it been like 4 years? And Thor's like, you're correct, sir, because she's wrong. And Thor's like, no, 8 years, 7 months, and 6 days. So I was like, well, but who's counting? And Jane's like, oh, like, you know, they had that chemistry. Again, like I said before in the teaser trailer, I want to live here, but I don't, because I don't want to fall down. But I love the waterfalls, I love the clouds, the gold. It looks awesome. I want to live here, but I don't want to live here. At least I don't want to die. You see, I'm assuming Hercules or Zeus. No, we see lightning bolt, Zeus. And we have Valkyrie, basically, and I'm basically asking a legitimate question. Like, hey, do you still have feelings for Jane? And, like, you know, you see Jane kind of look at Thor, and Thor looking at Jane. They kind of both, you see Jane kind of looking away. Maybe Jane still has feelings for him? I mean, I don't know. And obviously Thor's like, like, yeah, right. And Valkyrie's like, no, yeah, okay, sure. Then we get to this. Oh my gosh. Because I said back to the teaser trailer where we didn't see Gore before, I was saying, a lot of people were saying that Gore the God Butcher was going to be the villain. I was like, okay, let's see. Because people said that's in the comic books. Then we actually get him. And I was like, oh, people were right. And I've been hearing about Gore, like, of how this is just based in the comic books. I'm not sure if this is actually going to happen, where he actually has the Venom symbiote on his, what was it, Necros sword or something? And that's a way to kill gods. I wonder if that's actually going to be a thing, because spoilers for, I'm saying spoilers at the wazoo. I mean seeing spoilers like left and right, because it just happens. Back at the end of, what was it? What's it called? Spider-Man No Way Home, we see that Eddie Brock from the Sony universe went basically basically what was in our world, basically in the Marvel Disney Cinematic Universe. He left the Venom symbiote on the bar, was it restaurant? I don't know, because he was like in Mexico or something, and then he went back to the Sony universe, and there was some Venom symbiote goop left on the I'm assuming, was it a bar stool? I don't know. It was at a table, and it was like squiggling around a little bit, not been moving too much, but like it was moving a little bit. And, people say, "Oh yeah, that's Venom." And I'm kind of thinking, if Gorda Godbutcher is supposed to have Venom, is Venom like already a thing before Eddie Brock of the Sony Universe came? There might be, and we just haven't talked about it because we haven't seen or heard about Gorda Godbutcher until this movie. So he could have a full stock of Venom stuff in his closet or whatever, or on his planet. We don't know what this is. Is that a casket? Someone in there? Who knows? But this is like very ominous. I love the clouds and the effects, and we have Gore and the God Butcher. Oh, that might be like the Necro Sword with the Venom symbiote. We basically have Gore, like, his hands reaching out. Oh, gods only care about themselves. And you basically see him walking, take off his hood. Oh, he looks so scary. And this is, people have been saying this is like in the comic book where, I don't think he was like Korg, I think it was just by himself in his comic book. And he was basically looking for answers, I believe, and he saw this guy. And I think this god was like his friend. I forgot what he was the god of. Maybe he's the god of ice and snow. Who knows? But, or maybe he's the god of beast, because he's like a beast. Who knows? But, and basically he's like, this is my vow, basically. All gods will die. And you obviously have Thor with Snow's beard, which is a nice touch because, yeah, Snow would get in your beard. And you obviously, Thor kind of worried, like, that was my friend. See, this July, we see Thor putting Stormbreaker and these two goats, what was it? Tooth Snaggler and Thorn Smasher? I forgot. Hey, look at these goats' horn. What's going on there? Looks different. They did a regular horn. And then they blast off. We see the goats going to Olympus, and we have Thor kind of complimenting Jane. It's like, hey, you did all right for your first time. Like and you see Jane like whooping some butt, but like, and like she's knocking some guards down, and you see her with a helmet. It's kind of less like eye popping than Thor's. So it's okay. And you even see Jane being kind of humble, and hopefully this isn't like a like I didn't really mean it, like I'm the best. Like hopefully she continues to be humble, because I like that. But she's like, hey, like, it was my first bad guy. And then you see like Thor is basically like and obviously we see I forgot his name. Oh my goodness. Gore. We see Gore like punch this planet, like stab this planet, or it's like a moon. Like, oh my goodness, he's powerful. And we have Thor saying, "You'll always remember your first." And you kind of have Jane kind of look at Thor, like kind of like, kind of worried by the look. Is she kind of? She's kind of like doing a half. Like, is she half smiling, or is she kind of worried? Like, Thor, are you just here because you want to stop Gore the God Butcher, or are you here because you still like me? Because that's kind of going to be kind of like a problem. I don't know. That face kind of worries me. I kind of liked her expressions before. This one kind of has me concerned because Jane's concerned. Jane, what are you concerned about? And it says in gods, because we're getting to Greek gods right now, and this is Zeus. We see Thor going like full like lightning mode. Oh my goodness. If this is the thumbnail, that'll be awesome. He says, in God's name we trust. And we see Valkyrie like fighting Gore the God Butcher. And ooh, that's gonna be a pretty cool fight. I do not want Valkyrie to defeat Gore, because it's Gore the God Butcher. It would make sense for like a really almighty god to figure out some way to take away his Gore's sword and the Necro sword. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Because if Valkyrie, just the king of Asgard, I'm assuming, this defeats him, like just like with a weapon, like if Gore is not looking and she like stabs him. I don't know. I think that'd be anticlimactic. So would this be the end of the new king of Asgard? Is she gonna get killed? Is she gonna be transported somewhere? Will she just win round 1 and Gore will leave? I don't know. I wonder if Gore does kill her in this battle, and I'm sure it'll be an epic battle. I kind of wonder, would that would that put New Asgard in a state of panic? It might. Wait, sorry. Oh, okay, sorry. My phone. But I wonder, would that put New Asgard in a state of panic? Like, our ruler has just been killed. Like, evacuate? What are we gonna do? Like, I wonder, because I kind of don't want Valkyrie to defeat Gore, so I wonder what's gonna happen. Who knows? We see the... Okay, that kind of makes sense why later we see Thor like in chains, because yeah, you kind of interrupted something by getting your goats to go through the window. Were you not invited? Like, can you not get an appointment or something with Zeus? Like, I wonder. And obviously we see Thor whooping some butt. Cool. We see Gore bleeding? Because we didn't see this before. And basically we see Gore kind of talking to Thor, where he's like, you're not like the other gods, you actually care about people. So, sorry, chair. Hopefully that would maybe put Gore where he'll spare Thor's life, maybe, but he'll still be a god killer, a god butcher. Because, like, just because Thor does, like, one nice thing and, like, show that he cares about other people, I kind of don't want him to be redeemed, because, like, oh my goodness, how many gods did he kill already? Like, I don't know, I'm not sure that's redeemable, but who knows. Hey, look, we see Nebula and Drax. Is that? I might be just seeing things, but this kind of looks like the Iron Man helmet. She's like using it for like I don't know for what. Maybe it's like armor or something. Maybe Tony allowed her to have it or something, or maybe Pepper did. Who knows? Obviously they're working together, which is cool. And obviously we have Gore in the background saying, like, I never met a god like you before, a god that I have killed before. You care about people. You see Jane kind of reached into Thor. This is in the black and white. People are saying that in the comics, Gore can warp reality and turn things black and white. Because they're kind of wondering. Oh, well, we actually see Kate, so they're kind of thinking, is this as a flashback or something? But no, we see Cape, so I'm thinking this is in the present. You see Jane kind of reaching for Thor, and Thor grabbing like partially of Jane's hand. Could this be them getting together, or could this be Jane saying, Thor, you can do this? Either way, I'm fine with it. I kind of like Jane kind of reaching to Thor, maybe supporting him. Like, I would really like that, but we don't really know. Like, we see Gore talking in the background. We don't know what's really happening. We see Gore, oh my goodness, like, pointing to Thor. We see Thor kind of like, come on. Like, oh my. Kind of thinking, this is the same black and white. Where's Jane? This is Jane's first movie. I kind of don't want her to be killed, but she's just paralyzed. Where is she? Again, many questions. Many questions. We see Jane doing this big blast, and I just might be like an old He-Man fan, because when I first saw the skeleton, I was like, Skeletor? But it's not. Is this Red Skull? But no, Red Skull is like still around, right? Well, who knows? I don't know who this is. This kind of looks like Vision. This looks like the Watcher. If you've seen the comics and seen What If, this looks like the Watcher, and this is from the comics also. This is called like the Living Tribunal. Is Jane summoning them? Oh my goodness, that would be totally hilarious. I don't know if it will mess up the movie, but it would be totally hilarious if Jane, I command the spirits of this chamber. And then we see the living tribunal, we see the Watcher, we see Vision, we see this whatever guy, and then we see Skeletor. It's like, and I just wanted to get ready to fight He-Man. He-Man? I did that laugh totally terrible. I'm so sorry. But he's like, wait, what's going on? Like, I don't know why Skeletor would totally be there. Maybe He-Man put him here. Who knows? I just think that'd be totally hilarious. But who knows why Jane's like striking lightning here. But it could be to summon them? Who knows? And we obviously see the title, Thor Love and Thunder. And then this is, oh my goodness. We have Thor basically cuffed or restrained with lightning because Zeus is powerful. And we see Thor like in his robes. And then we get to see Zeus's form, and he looks great. I liked was it like an eagle or something? And his voice, like he has the accent, and his abs, his muscles, like he looks great. In the like mythology, Zeus has been with a lot of people. So are these all his girlfriends? Maybe, who knows? Because like you have 4 ladies there. Shouldn't you just have your wife there? Who knows? But they all look great. And he's like, oh, let's get you out of your disguise, like flick. And then, like, boom, like, oh my goodness. Wait, was that tattoo? That might be tattoo, but it's kind of hard to see. But and obviously they're all kind of looking away. So except for Korg. So who knows what that means. And obviously Thor's kind of he's really mad. He's like, you flicked too hard. And everyone is just fainting. Like, oh my goodness. Everyone's like fainting, except for the guards and Zeus. He's kind of surprised, either because he made a mistake or, oh my goodness, you're Thor. But who knows? And I think this might be Thor going to Zeus for help, like Gore the God Butcher is coming, which does make sense. But getting all these gods here, kind of make yourself a target. So who knows? But why did you go through the window again? Can you not make an appointment? Who knows? I hope the movie explains that. Because you're really rude. Maybe the ghosts are out of control. Then we have obviously Mighty Thor James. Like, shouldn't we help Thor? And I guess Valkyrie just thinks it's funny. Okay, whatever. We all have a different sense of humor. Where Valkyrie's like, eventually, like, have a grape. And she's like, okay, fine. I guess we'll have them later. And then we have we don't know who he's fighting. We have Thor basically, like, we see this thing, like someone on a motorcycle or something, and doing this big, like rah, like, and then we see July 8th, which I'm definitely gonna go see the movie. It still looks great. Different things I'm kind of thinking about. Is Thor gonna die? Is Valkyrie gonna die? Is Jane gonna die? Who's gonna win between the fight of Gore and Valkyrie? I definitely either want Gore to get away, or for Gore to beat Valkyrie, because I don't know if I want Valkyrie to defeat Gore and then movie over. Like, I don't want that to happen. So I wonder what's gonna happen with that. Is going to Olympus. Is that just gonna make them a big target? Is the Venom symbiote? I don't know how you pronounce it. Is that gonna be with the Necro Sword and with Gore the God Butcher? Gore the God Butcher, he looks great. He turns things black and white. That's gonna be interesting. Jane's coming back, and for the most part, I really like her in the trailer, except for that one face she kind of made, kind of like. Because when Thor said, like, you never forget your first, she kind of did, like, a type of face. And because Jane looked kind of concerned. And that makes me concerned. Like, why are you concerned, Jane? Is it because of what Thor said? Thor was just trying to be nice, so. But everything else, like, she was kind of being very helpful. Like, she even reached her hand out to Thor. Even Jane's kind of like, oh, Thor's like, kind of, it's great to see you. Like, I really like it. Because in the teaser trailer, it kind of had me worried. Like, are you going to fight Thor? But no, it's all good. What else? Valkyrie, she kind of really seems like two things. She's kind of curious about Thor's love life and fighting Gore, and interested in grapes. Like, that's it. Which I guess that's fine. We see Zeus. He looks great. Like his accent. Because we're gonna get into Greek mythology. So I'm wondering, Hercules, Ares, Hades, Poseidon, all that stuff. Like, Percy and Perseus. Are they gonna probably not be in the movie, but maybe just make cameos, and that's gonna be in future MCU stuff. Who knows? So is there anything else to kind of want to talk about again? Gordic Aperture looks great. First movie that Loki's not gonna first Thor movie. I mean, first Thor movie that Loki's not gonna be part of? Question mark. Because if you've seen Endgame, seen the Loki series, you kind of know what's going on with that. But with all three, the first trilogy with Thor, like, with our Thor, not the mighty Thor, our Thor. Loki's been in all three, and in the trailer we see no sign of Loki. So this could be the first Thor movie that Loki's not gonna be part of. Would it be future Thor movies? I don't know, because Gorda God butchers gods. Thor's a god. Could Thor die? Who knows? Because it would be kind of cool to see Thor kind of mentor Jane. That'd be kind of cool. But yeah, great trailer. Again, just Jane's face, like, kind of me. That's really it. And also the whole Gore versus Valkyrie. Hopefully Gore either whoops her or gets away, or I still want Valkyrie to beat him. That's really my only two concerns. But I'm sure the directors and the MCU know what they're doing, so everything should be fine. So yeah, everyone, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, give me a big thumbs up, leave a comment down below. Don't forget to share the video, and I'll yeah, there's time. I think there's time. I'm pretty sure I'll see you guys later today for Amphibia Season 3 Episode 17. It's called All In. We'll do Episode 18. Since I'm doing this, since I did the reaction doing this review, I kind of just want to do Episode 17 for Amphibia. Yeah, I think they'll be the best. So I'll see you I'll see you then for that. Okay. Bye.